Alright, we're ready. Barria on the mound, 11 games, 53.2 innings, 4 wins, 3 losses, 4.53 ERA, 750 OPS against. Doesn't walk a lot, doesn't give up too many home runs. Can he go 5 innings? Can he go more than 5 innings? That's going to be the question, as first pitch is in there for a strike, and we are underway. Barria, slider, 4-seam, changeup, throws a 2-seam a little bit. I still wish he would throw that 2-seam a little bit more, as that pitch is going to be blooped under. It is a Wong Young Mook. Is that a catch? Okay. I couldn't tell if it was a catch or not because I looked up after hitting the button and the ball was on the ground. So, 1 away. And next pitch, ball. So Barria, about 80 pitches is all he's been able to throw successfully. Anything more than that, and he has really struggled. So pop up here, no Shiwan under it, 2 away. Good start so far for Barria. 3 pitches and 2 outs. Welcome, Mary Kate. So Barria has he has 1 game against Kiwoom. It was the best game he pitched. 3 hits, 6.2 innings. They need that again. Song Sung Moon steps in, 340 on the season, and looks at strike 1. Yesterday, Weiss ended up pitching 7 innings. Hanwha could only score 1 run, though. Can they actually score against Ha Young-min? Ha Young-min has pitched 1 game very well against Hanwha. The rest of his games have not been very well. So which Ha Young-min is going to show up? Which Barria is going to show up? As that misses way outside, 1 and 2. So Barria needs to be able to pitch 6 innings, and he needs to be able to pitch well against left-handers. His biggest issue is left-handers crush him. 5 home runs, 323 on the season, and Kiwoom is a very, very heavy left-handed lineup. So can he get those left-handers out? Lucky for him is that while they are a heavy left-handed lineup, they are not a power-hitting lefty lineup. So he should be able to do well enough, as that one is lined right into left field, and they have their first base runner, as Song Sung Moon singles into right field. So he has the advantage that Kiwoom is going to be a singles, doubles, fast, run the bases type of team. So, you know, he's going to have to give up a couple hits per inning in order to, give up runs. Can Kiwoom string a couple hits together? Is that one's in there for a strike at the top? Ha Young-min, on the other hand, again, he really hasn't pitched extremely well against Hanwha. Can he pitch well against Hanwha this time is the question. As that's lined right back up the middle, and quickly, as John Jin-hyuk bobbles it, and that's going to be a single and an error. So that is going to be a single, but the air is going to allow Song Sung Moon to go from second to third. I don't know what he... right off the heel of the glove. So, right, 2 quick outs, 3 pitches, 2 outs, and now you've got runners on first and third, and Go Young-woo. The last 3 games, he is 0 for. Average dropping down to 274 now. And that's going to be a single into center field, and quickly they've done what I said they have to do, and that's string the singles together. And that air comes up huge, because that is probably not going to be a deep enough single to score him from seconds. And now they've got runners on first and second. They've also got the lead, 3 straight singles, and that's going to bring up another single, as that one's probably going to score. No, they're going to hold him up at third, as Wan Sung Jun, who is getting his first action of this series. And now they've got the bases loaded. This is good throw there by Kim Tae-yeon. And they are doing what I said. All right. Well, Hanwha now got the bases loaded against them. Cheju Wan held up there, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Kim Gun-hee. Kim Gun-hee has played not caught. Wow, my English is awful, as that pitch is in there for a strike. He's DH so far this series. Yesterday's game did not do well. In fact, he hasn't done well this week. 368s, 2 home runs, but it's not against Hanwha, as his big swing and a miss at that pitch way up in the zone. He 2 for 5 on Friday night, but 0 for 4 yesterday. 324 on the season with runners in scoring position, 11 hits and 35 at-bats. Quickly behind, 0-2 though. Barria looking to limit the damage here, as he's already facing the number 7 hitter after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches. And the 0-2 pitch lifted foul. I talked about it earlier. Barria, about 80 pitches is all he can throw, and right now he's getting ready to throw pitch number 18. And that's bounced in the dirt as usual. 0-2, and they throw one in the other batter's box, just like every single game. So Hanwha, the advantage they do have is that their bullpen is very rested because of Weiss's 7 innings yesterday, and so Pak Song-won could come in and get his multiple innings, as that's going to be another single, and that's probably going to score 2. That throw is really bad. And he is into seconds as they score 2 more on a single, going to second on the throw, and this is not good. This is quickly not good. That throw to Noshiwan was really high as he had to back up into the grass. Noshiwan quickly catches it, throws to second, but he's in there safely. So 5 straight singles, and it is now 3-0. That's going to bring up Lee-Sung Wan, the shortstop. He's hitting 67, got his first hit yesterday. And that's outside for strike, 0-2. Right, Lee-Sung Wan, the 0-2 pitch from Barria in the other batter's box, just like always. All right, 1-2 pitch sets up in the other batter's box, and he throws it in the other batter's box again. 2-2. What the hell do they think? Hanwha on the season 6-8 against Kiwoom, so cannot have a winning record against the worst team in the league, as that's ball 3, but fouled away, stays at 2-2. Barria already at 25 pitches coming up here. And they set up outside, a swing and a miss at a pitch way up, but that'll be strike 3 and in the inning, but not before they put up 3 and strand 2 more on 5 straight singles. Hanwha will go with the exact same lineup they had yesterday to finish the game. I literally didn't even change a thing. But should I? Yep, I should have. Chae Sung is in the DH spots. Iwon Suk is not. That's the only change. All right. Well, Hanwha gets the first at bats. We'll see how this goes, as already down to 3-0 after they almost bat around in the first inning. Hi, 20 games, 106.1 innings, 7 wins, 6 losses, 4.23 ERA, 6.32 OPS against, and a 1.48 whip. Doesn't strike out a lot, does walk quite a bit. He's going to walk 2, 3, maybe 4 hitters, pretty much guaranteed. He has pitched a lot better in the second half. His last outing against Hanwha, 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, but did not factor into the decision. Again, he's 1-0 against Hanwha, but hasn't pitched specifically well. As Peraza looks at ball 1. Single. 5 straight singles, Kenny. And 1-0, that's Ball 2. Also a error on the outfielder, and then yeah. What's even worse, Kenny, is Barria got the first 2 outs with 3 pitches. As Peraza stands in with a 2-0 counts and fouls that one. Then Peraza is usually good for 1 hit a game. That's usually his first at-bats. So he should have at least a hit right now to give Hanwha a base runner. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. First baseman grabs it, tosses in time. A diving stop and a toss over to first as the pitcher catches it and steps on the bag. Chejuan, former second baseman. Triple. Is that a little motor running guy, Wan Sung Bin? All right, Kim In-won now steps in. He has not had a good series. Not had a good series at all. Average down to 246 on the season, and that's misses upstairs. 1-0. If Lotte hangs on and Hanwha doesn't come back, Hanwha drops down to 9 and Lotte makes their way up to the 8th spot. And Kim In-won lifts that one in the air, center fielder over. 2 outs. This is turning out to be a very, very bad start for Hanwha, and I'll explain why. So not only did Barria throw 25 pitches in that first inning, he was out there for a very, very long time. But now you've got 1-2 and possible 1-2-3 here for Hanwha. Hopefully Kim Tae-yeon gets a hit here. 321, leading the team in batting average. He needs something here. As he looks at the first pitch right down the middle. He has a very big habit of taking the first pitch. This month, 414 batting average. Last month, 358. He is just getting better as the season goes on, as that catches the outside corner 0-2 as he looks back at the umpire. He has not been enjoying this automated strike zone. Hyeomin, 4-seam through slider, forkball, curveball. Lots of off-speed stuff, as that one just misses. And, yeah, you know, that pitch there, it was just off the plate. It wasn't in the other batter's box. And I don't, again, you don't want to throw 0-2 pitch and then immediately throw another strike all the time, but you don't need to throw it in the other batter's box, as that's going to be a shot back to the pitcher and steps on the bag. Hanwha is in trouble. The long first inning, and they go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the inning, and this could get ugly quick, boys and ladies, and whatever other genders are watching. All right. So, again, Kiwoom with the 2 quick outs, but a single, an error, a single, and a single with the runner going to second on the throw. And They've got 3. Hanwha has 0. Alright, we should be coming back. Barria did get that first strikeout there to end the inning, again against a guy that has 1 career hit. So Barria back out on the mound. He will face the number 9 hitter, Pak Ju-hong. And the first pitch is in there for a ball. Yesterday, first hit of the season for the left fielder, and looks at strike 1 on the outside, 1-1. So yesterday, first career hit against Weiss, and then also the first season hits for 2 Kiwoom players, as that one is ripped right at Nick. Wonder if old Kiwi caught that. He might not be at the game. His family is visiting. There's a big Giants group of seats not being occupied there, as that's chopped foul. Keeps it. It's 1-2. Hanwha probably sold out. I'm going to 100% guess that did they sell out Friday? They did not sell out Friday. Wow. Yesterday was a sellout. I imagine today is also a sellout, but lots of empty seats still. As if you're watching, as that's a single right back up the middle, and another single. So 6 hits already through 1+ innings. And we're back up to the top of the order. Lee Ju-young fouls that one, 0-1. Lee Ju-young popped up to the shortstop, 292 on the season now. Does have 10 home runs out of that center fielder spot. All right, the 0-1 pitch in the middle of the zone for strike 2. Seven hits in his last 3 games, 3 RBIs against Hanwha so far in this series. And the pitch low. Ball 1. Good to see that he's not throwing it in the other batter's box. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch to Lee Ju-young. He did have a strikeout yesterday. And he's got another one today as he stares and looks at that one on the outside bottom corner. A beautiful pitch for strikeouts. Number 1, a beautiful backdoor slider. All right, Im Byung-wook steps in. He popped up to No Shiwan over at third base in his first at-bat last inning. First pitch swing and fouls that one back and out of play. 0-1. Rocking the spectacles from the right fielder. And I don't know the exact statistics, but I imagine that Kiwoom has to have the youngest team in the league by far. Big swing there, but gets nothing but a fan sponsorship as he swings and misses. All right, Barria already, here comes pitch number 37, pitch number 12 of this inning, 0-2 counts, and that's in the dirts. And he's going to go to second on the wild pitch. I don't know why he's catching. That one is in the dirt, in front of the plates. He does block it with his arm, but he's quickly over to second base, and no throw from EJ1. All right, so runner now on second, the 1-2 pitch, that's fouled away. Yesterday, not a great day. 0 for 3. He struck out looking in his first at-bats. Did have a sacrifice fly to add the third run for Kiwoom, as that one is popped up and out of play. And Barria's pitch count is a climbing. Not only was he out there for 25 pitches in a long time in the first inning, Hanwha wins 1-2-3 in the bottom of the inning, and he's already at pitch number 15 here in the second, as that one is also fouled away. And the more he's out there, the quicker that bullpen is gonna have to warm up. Luckily, Hanwha does have a solid bullpen that is well rested, but can they continue their solid work? As the batter calls time. Pitch number 7 of the at-bats coming up. 5 pitches to the first batter, 4 to the second one. And this is pitch number 7 here to this batter, and that is lined in front of the first right fielder, and that's going to move the runner around or third. And once again, another hit. Another single. 7 singles so far this inning, as he is getting 2 strikes on these guys, but he cannot put them away. All right, Sung Moon steps in. He started the hit parade in the last inning with a single and came around to score. Runners on first and third. 1 out. He's looking to take over a career high. As that will do it. That is going to need a ticket to catch it. And this game's already ugly, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, yeah! Right down to the bottom of the zone and golfed out, and that's ball 1 to Cheju-won. So smart move, Mary Kate. Mary Kate, you're going to have to start your own YouTube channel giving out betting advice. As that one's fouled away, 1-1. Inside at 2-1. Like I said earlier in the game, Barria does not pitch well against left-handed hitters, and Kiwoom has a ton of them. They don't hit a lot of home runs, but that's going to be a liner to right and 2 away. And these singles are not like little bloop singles or anything like that. These are hard hit singles, line singles through the big swing and a miss there. As he finally gets to face a right-hander, Go Young-woo. But this right-hander also singled in the first run for Kiwoom as he swings and misses at another pitch right down the middle. All right, 278 on the season after his single back in the first and fouls. That's one backing out of play. Stays at 0-2. So 25 pitches in the first inning. Here comes 25th pitch in the second inning as he is already going to be at 50 pitches through 2 innings. And that one is nowhere near the strike zone. And this is 2-2. Chops that one away. Stays at 2-2. Barria now can he get through the third inning? Can he get through the second inning? I gotta think that you know. Oh man, I told you yesterday, Kenny. It's ridiculous. As that's gonna be lifted and over. The catch on the run. They don't strand any runners this inning, but that's because they had them all score on a 3-run homer. Hanwha quickly down 6-0 as Kiwoom puts up 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and Barria's day is going to be Oh, sorry, man. I hit the my pencil hit the space bar to mute everything. Yep, he's out. So Noshiwan breaks his bats, but he's so off balance whenever he's swinging that it makes it nearly impossible for him to beat out an infield, any infield thing. And now he's limping. So ooh, jammed his ankle, looks like. That might be it for him as he's limping a little bit. He jumped at first base. I have a feeling that they're going to take him out. They're going to take him out. If it wasn't 6-0, I bet he would still be playing. But the fact that it's they're making sure that KT can't come back. Cheon Sung looks at ball one way up and in. 264 on the season. Story of two halves for this guy. You know, leading the league in second half home runs, as that's bounced in the dirts. 2-0. I could definitely see them taking Noshiwan out at this point. Just because it is 6-0, it's a Sunday. They could take him out, put somebody else. They could put Ito Yoon over at short, move Wang Young Mook over to third, or they could put number 16, the whatever you call him, shortstop. They could put him over at third also. Either one. So first half. Oh, not hitting well in this half as this series as he looks at strike one. Coming into this series, definitely one of the hottest hitters in the KBO in the second half. But in this series, he has a walk, and he has a single and 2 walks. That's it. And what a lot of people forgot is that whenever Cheon Sung earlier this season against Kiwoom, he's 3 for 43 now on the season. 3 for 43 against Kiwoom as he lifts that one up. Chejuan under it's 2 outs. He is now 3 for 44 against Kiwoom. Yes, he's the hottest hitter, but at what point do you just say, okay, man, we got to get you, like, their leadoff hitter, Peraza, has not hit well. Their leadoff hitter has not hit well, but you still keep throwing him out there. So An Cheong steps in now. He had the only run in yesterday's game with a solo shot in the second inning, I believe. Yes, he led off the second inning with a solo shot. His 12th of the year. 2 straight games with a home run for the second baseman finally for Hanwha, as he looks at strike one in there. And pops that one up, but out of play. 1-2. Reyes has been absolutely fantastic for Lotte as An Ji-hong lifts that one foul and stays at 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman scoops, throws, and another 1-2-3 inning for. Oh no. And we will go to the third inning. Hanwha not looking good. 15 pitches in that inning gives him 25 pitches through 2 innings. He has pitched much, much better in the second half. Ha Young-min in the second half, 5 games, 1-1, but he has a 2.73 ERA in the second half. So he's been obviously pitching way, way better. It also helps when you got a anything, especially, again, Kiwoom has the worst bullpen in the league, but on top of that, they used a couple of their big arms yesterday in the game because they were up 3-1. So, it's always plenty of time left for, heck, with the KBO, it's the ninth inning with 2 outs is plenty of time left. I'll always remember the 16 runs that Hanwha scored against Lotte in 1 inning. Alright, so we should be coming back. Jeez. All right, Barria, first pitch in there for a strike. Won Sung-jun singled in his first at-bats. 265 on the season for today's DH, and that is, said, I see your home run, Kenny, and I match you another one, as the solo shot from the left-hander to lead off the third, and it is 7-0. Noshiwan is still out there. That slider slid all the way to the outfield as it bangs on one of the empty seats. All right, Kim Gun-hee, 2 RBI single in his first at-bat. Looks at ball 1. Because they didn't know his abilities and everything at that first parts. It's also really hot, and you know how different pitchers really struggle when it gets hot. But I tried to make a video about Barria, but I was just so busy, as that's going to be a ground ball to Wang Young-mook, the throw, and 1 away. So, Barria is very, very similar to Pena. And what I mean by that is he throws they played together in the Angels organization. They actually played together in the Angels organization. They both throw the same 4 pitches. They both throw basically, the movement is slightly different, as that one is lifted into center field and 2 away. Their movement isn't that much different. as far as vertical movement and horizontal movements. And Pena struggled with throwing, giving up home runs. Barria has now given up 7 home runs to left-handers. He was really a slight upgrade to Pena, is what my views were, because he is very, very similar to Pena, like in every single aspect of it. The only difference is he doesn't walk as many as Pena. That's it. As that's a swing and a miss. So basically, he was gonna come and be Pena, 2.0. The updated version is all I thought he would possibly be, because that one is in the dirt. It'll like, I don't think any of the pitchers will, or any of the foreigners will be back next year, as that one misses way out. As the manager is quickly going to the bullpen list. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. As he gets out of the inning, gets another strikeout. That's 3 strikeouts, but he gives up the solo shot, and Hanwha will come up in the bottom of the 3rd. They're down 7-0. Yeah, I think Weiss is a good pitcher. I still don't know why he wasn't re-signed in the CPBL, in the Taiwanese league, because he had 5 starts, and he had like a 2-something ERA in that league. So he pitched well in that league, but ended up in the independent league instead. And I think he's pitched well. The thing with Weiss is he doesn't walk a lot of guys, but he goes deeper into the games. He expects to go 7 innings every game. Barria, on the other hand, the issue with Barria is he wasn't a single all-in aces home run. Nah, that's the hard one for that guy, though. Barria, he was not a starter this year. He was not a starter in the Cleveland organization. He was a starter with the Angels, but then he got moved to the bullpen. Then he got moved to AAA, and then when he was sent to Cleveland this year, he was in the bullpen. So it's not like he was used to throwing multiple innings, deeper innings, and things like that, as Wang Youngmook will lead things off for Hanwha, hoping to get some base runners. 303 on the season for the Hanwha shortstop today. And once again, sold out. 40th sellout of the season for Hanwha. As that's chopped foul, it's 0-2. That game is apparently getting out of hand quickly, too. And fouled off again, 0-2. Wang Youngmook in the running for Rookie of the Year. I think it's he's maybe second in Rookie of the Year. And that's going to be a single as he gets Hanwha on the hit board. And a bad throw into the infield made him go, but turned around to stop, and he almost gets hit in the head. As the fans at the stadium are celebrating. The good backup by the third baseman, way down, is able to get that and keep Wang Young-mook from heading to second base. But they've got a leadoff single. Wang Young-mook slides back in. Please do not let him run. He is not good on the base pass as far as running and stealing. And getting thrown out when you finally get a base runner would be the dumbest possible thing you could do. DJ Wan pops up. Third baseman going over, but that is into the stands. Souvenirs for everybody today. And it's 0-1. So EJ1 at 283 on the season. Singles, the occasional double from the old man behind the dish. Made his debut in 2005. I think 2005. Hanwha's going to win 8-7. Okay. As that's lined into center field, and that's going to be 2 straight singles for Hanwha. And they've got runners on first and second with nobody out. They're down 7, so there's no reason to bunt. John Jin Hyuk will come in hoping to keep the hit parade going. And a quick visit from the catcher to talk to Ha Young-min. It could, Kenny. I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised in the slightest. I'm going to have to buy a new light as that one keeps flickering. It is flickering, and I don't want it to be flickering. What did that? All right, here comes John Jin Hyuk. And looks at strike one. Update from Nick at the stadium. He says, I bought 7 tickets to this. That's all. And back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. The 0-2 pitch to John Jin Hyuk. The number 9 hitter, 2 lead off, as that's misses outside 1-2. All right, we'll go back up to the top of the lineup after that strikeout on the pitch way at the bottom of the zone, or not even in near the zone, but you know, whatever. And Peraza will step in. He grounded out to the first baseman in his first at-bat. It's a 3-1 putouts. And Peraza, as he looks at ball one. Last 11 games, he's 245. Again, he's basically a one-hit-a-game guy as he looks at ball two. Did have a walk yesterday, though. He had a hit and a walk. Big day for him on the base bats. And that's ball three, way up high. And this pitch will probably be down the middle. All right, the 3-0 to Peraza. Down the old middle, not really, but in there for a strike. Caught the top of the zone. All right, the 3-1 pitch coming up. Ha Young-min, pitch number 40, and that's lifted up into the air. Center fielder over, under it. He'll grab it. Wang Young-mook will not move, and they go from first and second after two straight singles to a strikeout and a flyout, and the manager just motioned to the bench coach and said something to him and pointed to Peraza. We'll see what that means. Again, he's just absolutely struggling. I don't know why he's leading off. All right, Kim In-won looking to make Hanwha in this game, I guess is what you could say. Flew out to center field in his first at-bats. He has not hit well in this series. He's 0 for 10, including his 0 for 1 today. He was hitting extremely well, and then was moved back to first base instead of left field. Peraza was taken out of the DH role, was moved into left. Chae Sung was in the playing first, but he was moved to DH. And guess what? All three of them have been awful this series. So the 1-1 in the dirt's 2-1. I do like his song though. Alright, the 2-1, that misses outside. 3-1. He has struggled with his command this inning, is getting ready for pitch number 20. Hanwha has got to get a run or two or three this inning. Alright, the 3-1 pitch, and that is lifted into right, drops in. Wang Young-mook will round third and head home as he comes through with the RBI single, and Hanwha is on the board. It got in on him, but right off the sloping part of the bats, but he's able to muscle it into right, drops in front of the right fielder, and he doesn't bother to try to throw home as Won Young Mook was on contact. First hit of the series for him, and it's a good one, as it's now first and seconds. 2 outs. Once again, Hanwha with 2 outs magic as Kim Tae-yeon steps in. And that's going to be a single over the jumping second baseman. They're going to send E.J. Won. They cut it off, but Hanwha with another RBI single and moving station to station as they sent the big lumbering catcher right off of the end of the bats into center field over the jumping seconds. The jumping second baseman, and it is 7-2 with No Shiwon stepping in. Still runners at first and seconds. No Shiwon steps in. That's his record, his season, or his career high in RBIs. Kim Tae-yeon with RBI number 54 on that single. No Shiwon looks at ball one up high. 22 pitches now in this inning so far. First through the fourth inning, 319 with a bunch of home runs. After that, not. And that's strike one, 1-1. No Shiwon looking to get Hanwha a couple more runs here. Kim Tae-yeon moves well enough over at first, as that's going to be a ground ball foul. Ball boy will get some action. And 1-2. All right. The 1-2 pitch from No Shiwon, or to No Shiwon from Ha Young-min, pitch number 25 of this inning. And in the other batter's box, 2-2. Yeah, Kenny, you know, it is the KBO. It is hot. It is gross. He did pitch on Monday or Tuesday. It's always tough to pitch on Sunday after pitching on Tuesday. And the 2-2, whoa, just misses. That's a strike 3 without the ABS. And we've got ourselves a full count here. All right, the 3-2 pitch, runner on first and second, 2 outs, ball 4, and the bases will be loaded for the man leading the league in second half home runs. But he is 3 for 44 against Kiwoom. One of those 3 hits was a home run. All right, Cheyenne Sung steps in, bases loaded, 2 outs. Popped up to the first baseman in his first at bat. He has 1 hit in this series. And that misses outside. In his career, he's hitting .316 with 8 home runs with the bases loaded. Apparently, they did not hear the ABS call. It was a ball. Bolo. They have a 2, 3, 4 different errors per game from the ABS system this series. All right. Ha Young-min, pitch number 29 of this inning is outside, ball 2, as he just keeps missing the outside. 54 pitches, 31 of them for strikes. He's not missing by much. He's just, I'm talking an inch off the plate, or off the strike zone. All right, 333 this season with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. 2-1. Does have 1 big grand slam on the season. I believe it was at home. And the 2-1, did he go? Did not. Woo! 3-1. Single, strikeouts, flyouts, then an RBI single, ooh, a walk to load the bases, and you've got a 3-1 count to Cheyenne Sung, who has not hit well in this series, has not hit well against Kiwoom, but has hit very well in the second half of this season. And pops him up, center fielder under 3-way. Huge out there as he leaves the bases loaded. Hanwha finally gets some hits, finally gets some runs, but leaves 3 runners on. We will go to the 4th inning. Like strikeouts? Just 1 strikeout. But do you also count his, like, if he gets a comebacker, like a 1-3 out? So he's got 2 3-1 putouts and then a 1-3 putout. And then 1 strikeout. So I guess that would technically be 4. 1 strikeouts, 1 comebacker, 1-3, and then 2 where he covered first base with a 3-1 putout. All right, Barria, only 11 pitches in that last inning, gave up the solo shot. And he finally got some rest. He'll face the top of the lineup Lee Ju-hyung will lead off the fourth inning 7-2 as Hanwha gets 2 back. 64 pitches for Barria through the first 3. First pitch is ball 1 up high. And the 1-0 down the middle for a strike, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 slaps the bat out, goes left and foul. We've got some changes here as Kim In-won is now in left field. So Moon Hyun-bin goes to second. Kim In-won goes to... like I said, there he said something to Peraza. He said something to the bench coach, and what ended up happening is Peraza is out. Moon Hyun-bin takes over there, but will move to second. And then Kim In-won will move to left field from first. An Chi-hong will move from second as that's fouled away, keeping it at 1-2. And so I will say this, it makes the defense not nearly as good as that's a strikeout, is 4th on the day. Second strikeout for Lee Ju-hyung. As I'm still fixing and moving everything around here. There we go. So it does make the outfield defense worse. It makes the infield defense worse. We will see if that comes into play. But honestly, I think it does help them offensively. And I will be right back as he is going to respray his bats. I need some more water. It is super hot. Alright, he's restrapping up his gloves, steps in. I've got a brand new bottle of water. And the 0-1, that's going to be chopped to the second baseman, grabs it, throws 2 away. Were they, was it catcher interference, like a play at the plate where they were blocking it, or was it catcher interference where the catcher stuck his glove out on a pitch and was hit like in the backswing or something like that? And that misses outside, ball 1. Son Sung-moon, 2 for 2 on the day. With a single, a 3-run homer in his last at-bats. Fouls that away, and it's 1-1. Barria finally got some rest. 2 quick outs, but it's very similar to the first inning where he had 2 outs and 3 pitches and then gave up 5 straight singles. So he's got 2 outs real quick here on 8 pitches. As that's a swing and a miss, 1-2. Barria looking, getting close to that 80 pitch count that I keep talking about for him. What's up, Ad? Or Sleezo? I don't know if I want to call you that. All right, the 1-2 pitch for Son Sung-moon, and that's in the dirt, 2-2. My opinion is you lose because he's already out of the game. All right, 80, easier. And the 2-2 pitch, that's a chopper. Moon Hyun-bin grabs it, the throw back, and in time as he throws across. Just 1 second, let me hit a couple buttons here. 1, 2, 3 for Barria. A huge comeback here is Hanwha scores 2 in the bottom of the third, and then Kiwoom goes 1, 2, 3 in the top of the fourth, and let's see where this goes. Peraza has not hit well since June. In June, he's basically one hit per game, and today he started out. He grounded into a 3-1 putout, and then he flew out to center field with runners on first and second. He just has not played well since June. After he flew out to center field, the manager looked at the bullpen coach and kind of pointed at where Peraza would be coming out of the game from first to the dugouts. And then since then, Peraza is now out of the game. Moon Hyun-bin took over his spots in the lineup. Kim In-won moved from first base to left field. An Ji-hong moved from second base to first base, and Moon Hyun-bin took over at second base. So, Peraza, I am going to imagine, is going to have a couple of days off, if not sent down. Yeah, honestly, I would not take him at 1.5 bases for the rest of the year. Honestly, I would not take any over for him unless it's strikeouts. All right, we're back, and the first pitch is underway. We missed it, but it was a ball. No, An Ji-hong grounded out to the second baseman in his first at-bats. 306 on the season. No problem at all, 80. And the 1-0 misses outside at 2-0. Ha Young-min again struggled in that last inning, but was able to strand the bases loaded after giving up 2-0. That one catches the top of the zone. 2-1. All right. Yeah, it's evening though, AD. And lifts that's one foul and out of play down the right side line. 2-2. Yeah, I live in Korea. So, all right, the 2-2 pitch to An Ji-hong. And that's popped up, kind of floating out, shortstop over, under, it's 1 away. Yeah, I live in Korea. I'm actually a Hanwha season ticket holder. But it's just so hot, I don't want to go to the games at this point. So I've been a Hanwha season ticket holder for 6 years. Thank you. That's what these right there. That 23 was 2023. That one there, 2024 this year. Those are all season tickets. All right, Won Young-mook steps in and first pitch fouls that one away. Won Young-mook started the last inning with a single, came around to score Hanwha's first run. 7-14 on the season against Ha Young-min, so not too shabby. And the 0-1 pitch, way up high, 1-1. fouls that away. 1-2. Alrighty. Last few games for Hyungmin. Threw 92 pitches on Tuesday, so about 90 is what he should be able to throw. And the 1-2, that's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle, and he continues his dominance against Hyungmin as another, wrong button, single. I mean, it depends on, like, if you're looking for like hits or bases, I would say Kim Tae-yeon all day. He's the most consistent. If you're talking about RBIs, so AD, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you know a guy named Felix PA? Yeah, I'm actually wearing, right now I'm wearing Felix PA's Hanwha Eagles jersey, the former Cubs top prospect, I believe. Alright, EJ1. You don't know Felix PA and you're a Cubs fan? Oh, man. I'm at. See if I can do this here. Okay, if you're not a Cubs fan, you can stay. You're just from Chicago? I'm a Cardinals fan. Alright, the check on Won Young Mook as he slides back in there. EJ Wan lifts that to right field, but he's under it, and 2 away. Who are you a fan of then? Are you a Milwaukee fan? Lots of makes sense. Yeah, that was from the last time I visited the U.S. I don't know, 7 years ago. John Jin Hyuk steps in. He struck out in his only bat so far today. 0 for 1 on the day. Marlins and Tigers great. And 0-1 as he swings and misses on that. Won Young Mook's hanging out over at first base, looking to make his way. Are you like I assume you're talking about Ellie De La Cruz and Francisco Lindor. The 0-1. And that's lined right to the right fielder, and that'll be 3 away. Hanwha gets another run, but nothing to do with it. And we will go to the 5th. Are you Spanish, AD? Ellie De La Cruz, Miguel Cabrera, Francisco Perlaza. Yeah, I don't makes sense, yeah. Because I'm like, those are all Spanish players. I'm guessing yeah. So I'm guessing a Spanish heritage somewhere in there. Barria on the mound. He's from Panama for Hanwha right now. Yeah, well, yeah, he's Venezuelan. Yeah, let's see. 12 pitches, one left on base. Big inning there for Ha Young Min, only 12 pitches. And that's going to bring up Barria coming, not going to come back out. That'll be it for Barria. Only 4 innings for him. As Barria will be done once again, not able to get done with the 5th. Hanwha's starting pitching has not been good. Han Sung-ju is now on the mound. 10 games, 11.2 innings, 1 loss, 12. 1.234 ERA, a 105.5 OPS. Walks as many as he strikes out. This game could get blown way open, or Han Sung-ju could pitch like he was a couple years ago. That will be the question. First pitch underway, outside, ball 1. Oh man, Mel Rojas Jr. And yeah, he was my. If you look at the main video on my page, I do my picks. He was my pick for the MVP of the KBO this year. As Chejuan lifts that one to right, Kim Taeyeon under it, 1 away. Mel Rojas Jr. I love watching him. he looks like he always looks like a pack of highlighters through a. I don't think he is. I think maybe his dad was. He's from the U.S. He's from. I don't know where this is. Thank you, Cash Outs, Justin. He's from the U.S. I think maybe his dad might have been Dominican. I don't know. But Ronnie Dawson is injured. He's done for the season as Go Young-woo grounds to No Shiwan, and the throw, bad throw, good tag, 2 away. Dawson is a definite crowd favorite. Unfortunately, last week or the week before, a collision in the outfield ended his season as he is back in the U.S. getting surgery on his knee. As that's going to be a ground ball through, and the second single, the third hit of the day for Hwan Sung-ju. Would I believe you that they call Ronnie Dawson the Otani of KBO? No. I could see them calling Kang Baek-ho the Otani of the KBO. Ellie sold me a last leg. Honestly, I have no idea what that means. I don't bet. I don't gamble at all. I know nothing about anything. That's why I had to ask. Like, I don't know if what's things go with what's, but we've got a runner on first now, and Kim Gon-hee steps in. He has a 2 RBI single in his first at bats. As he, yeah, I know Ellie, but I don't know what any of the rest of that means. I don't know what any of that means. A swing and a miss as he drops down to a knee. rough day then. I mean, I lived in Vegas for a little bit, and I never even gambled in Vegas. The 0-1, that's going to be a ground ball under the glove of the diving shortstop. That'll move runners up And runners on first and second as they continue to single their way around the bases. Nine singles on the day for Kiwoom. Yeah, I lived in Vegas for a little bit. So I traveled the U.S. for about 5 years before I decided to move to Korea. All right, the 0-1. Lee Seung-wan yesterday is first career hits. Today 0 for 2 as he looks at strike 2 on a beautiful curveball from Han Seung-ju. The old Vegas. All right, to the 0-2. He's going to go upstairs, a little too high upstairs, and that's going to be ball 1, 1 and 2. Yeah, I lived in Vegas for like 6 or 7 months, and I hated it, so I left. As he goes down to one knee, bloops that one up, his shortstop under it, and makes the catch. Gives up 2 singles, but it doesn't amount to anything, and they leave another 2 on. That's 4 on the day, as Hanwha will head to the 5th, looking for some runs, looking for some hits, looking for any semblance of life. And yeah, the foreigners for Hanwha have not been doing very much. Barria, another 4 inning outing. His last outing, 4 innings. Did get 5.2 against KT, but 4 innings before that, 4 innings before that. So now 4 of his last 5 outings have been 4 innings. And in line for the loss today is gave up 5 runs, 2 earned, gave up 3 runs, 3 runs earned, 4 runs, 4 earned, 4 runs, 3 earned in his last 4 starts. He's given up 7 runs here. I don't know if they're going to all earned, as there was an error that allowed a runner to go from second to third, but he would have ended up coming up in as they had 3 more singles after that. So 7 runs, 7 earned, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Hanwha will have the top of the lineup coming up. Moon Hyun-bin will be getting his first hit of the day, or his first at-bat of the day. Again, he took over at second base as An Ji-hong went to first, as Kim In-won went to left, as Peraza went to the showers. And Moon Hyun-bin, as we like to call him, Mr. Clutch, first pitch swinging, and that's going to give it a ride, but to the warning track. He will have to hit the weight room. First pitch, 1 out. He gave it a ride, dead center, but nothing but a lazy popper. All right, next up is Kim In-won. He had an RBI single in his first at-bats, a huge RBI single as Hanwha was about to have a first and second with nobody out and no runs, but he was able to get an RBI single, making his day 1 for 2. Also has a fly out to center field and looks at strike 2. They are pitching him inside, up and in, as they do not want him to get his arms extended at all. I still believe he has the most raw power on the team. I've said that since I first saw him back in 2018 in Busan. He is the only one. Is that, did he go? And Swings at a pitch in the dirt, and that'll be a strikeout. Did he go? I don't know. Replay, I don't know about that, but yeah. Saw him in 2018. He's the only one that looks like an actual baseball player on the entire team. He's the only one that looks like he has been in a weight room. All right, Kim Tae-yeon steps in. He's 1 for 1 or 1 for 3 on the day, and looks it's. So why do I say? Can I not read my own stats? 1 for 2 on the day, with a ground ball back to the pitcher, and also an RBI single, making his career high in RBIs on the season as he looks at strike one at the top of the zone, 1-1. Go. Kim Tae-yeon yesterday, 2 singles, an RBI. Also reached on an error. No, he didn't have an RBI. That was Friday. Yesterday, Kim Tae-yeon a single, 1 for 4. All right, the 2-1 pitch to the Hanwha right fielder. Outside, 3-1. Hyung-min trying to get through the 5th inning and into the Kiwoom bullpen. 77 pitches so far, 69 pitches through the first 4 innings. Again, he can throw about 90 pitches, but he did pitch on Tuesday, so this is the 5th day instead of the average ball 4 as the average for most of these KBO pitchers is every 6th day. If you pitch on Tuesday, you end up having to pitch again on Sunday as they have a 5-man rotation. Oh, quick 2 outs here, and he's looking to get his 3rd as Noshiwan steps in. Noshiwan can make it a 3-run game very easily. 282 on the season, walked in his last at-bats to load the bases, but was stranded. 0 for 1 as he's first pitch swinging. That's popped up, second baseman underneath it, and that's 3 away as we will go to the 6th inning. But before we do that, it is time for the 5th inning stretch. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'll see you then. Refill your beverages, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we should be coming back. Leading off is the number 9 hitter, Pak Ju Hong. Hanwha will have Han Sung Ju still out there. So Kim Ae-sung not playing in this, not been playing in this game or this series as Pak Ju Hong looks at strike one. Has spent the whole season on the bench, or whole week minus Tuesday's game on the bench. As I believe they're showing him a lesson, as that's going to be a ground ball 4-3, 1 away. Moon Young-bin has not been getting a lot of playing time over there at second base, as he's kind of the odd man out. As Wang Yang-mook can play second, short, and third, and Lee Do-young can play all 3 positions as well. Both of them hit a little bit better than Moon Hyun-bin. Moon Hyun-bin limited to second base, and he played center field all last year, but he has not been out there this year, as that's going to be a chopper. Wang Yang-mook grabs it to the throw. Not in time, as he was on the move down, as Wang Yang-mook had to take a step back instead of charging that ball, and that might have been enough time. I think they're going to review it here. An Ji-hong grabbed it and immediately turned and said, no, check that. But players are wrong almost every single time. But An Ji-hong is correct. That should be 2 out. Big time throw by Wang Yang-mook. I don't know if they would have reversed that in the MLB, because it was bouncing around inside of his glove. It hit the back, but you can see it moving around inside the glove. But nonetheless, it's 0-1 now on the 3rd hitter of the inning, Im Byung-uk, who is 1 for 3. And that's a strike 2. And that's chopped foul, stays alive. .279 on the season for the Kiwoom spectacled right fielder. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Goes upstairs, but he doesn't run after it, and that's 1-2. Looks like lots of fans behind home plates have already made their way out of the stadium, or they could be swing and a miss. That's strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 for Han Sung Ju. Getting some action, as he just came up yesterday, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Hanwha down by 5. Oh, big innings there from Han Sung Ju, coming in. 22 pitches, 17 strikes, does give up 2 hits, but gets a strikeout, gets 2 innings there. That is massive from a guy that came into the game with a 12.34 ERA. So, yeah. Hopefully that will get Hanwha some breathing room to start making their comeback. Pitched extremely well in the second league. this year, 14 games. He did have 5 starts in those, with a 141 ERA in the second league. So it'll be interesting to see if what they do with Barria. I could see them actually throwing him into the bullpen. Now the thing is one, replacing him is not possible. Not just money wise, but it's really just not possible because in the KBO you're allowed three foreigners per game or at one time. 2 of them have to be, or up to 2 can be pitchers. You could have 3 position players if you wanted, but usually they go with the pitchers because the foreign pitchers are usually the tops in the league. Then you can replace 2 of them per season, and they have already used both of their replacements. Barria is a replacement for Pena, and Weiss was a replacement for Sanchez. So they can't replace Barria, and that misses outside 1-1. Not only that, as you're replacing them, they have to be on your team, I want to say by August 15th, but I could be wrong on that date. Otherwise, they are not eligible for the playoffs. Hanwha is trying to make the playoffs as Cheon-sung fouls that one off. Despite being in 8th place currently, they are 3.5 out of 5th place. So it is possible that they could make the playoffs. I said possible, not probable. As if things hold now, as the pitch misses upstairs, 2-2. If things hold the way they are, Lotte would jump Hanwha, and Hanwha would fall to looks like about a game and a half ahead of Kiwoom. And that's going to be lined right at the shortstop. Yesterday, he lined to the shortstop in his first at-bats. Today, lined to the shortstop in his first at-bat after the break. Not enjoying his time playing against Kiwoom. All right, An Ji-hong steps in now. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop up to the shortstop. And that's misses at the top of the zone, 1-0. Big swing and a miss. Uh-oh. Swung all the way around and lost the handle on it as that one runs way up and in, and he dives out of the way. Did they appeal down to first? I mean, he went as he was diving out of the way. Didn't look like he was trying to swing, but that's a ball. As Ha-Young-min is still out there, getting ready to hit into the 90s. He's at 89 pitches right now. Will he pitch? Will he pitch against Wang Young-mook, who's hitting 800 against him? All right, here comes the pitch. That's ball 4. That's probably going to be it for him. We'll see. 89 pitches. That's fantastic for a Sunday start. All right. Well, they're going to let him stay in there. Wong Young Mook is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. 309 on the season for the Hanwha shortstop. And the Wakanda lover. No way. Nope. And that's outside. He pitched on Tuesday, which is always difficult for them to pitch on Tuesday and Sunday. He's at 90 pitches right now. So this is definitely be it for him. This is probably, if he finished, I don't even know if he'll finish this inning, as that's outside 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Wong Young Mook. Ha Young Min pitch number 92, and that is a shot to left. Grabs it. An Cheong runs back to first, and 2 away. Gave it a ride, but the left fielder catches it on the run over his shoulder. All right. Hyung Min, 92 pitches. That's what he pitched on Tuesday. He will face EJ Wan. EJ Wan, the backup catcher, who's almost more of a full-time catcher or first-string catcher at this point. 1-2 on the day with a single and then a flyout, and that's ball 1. I imagine this will be his last batter. 287 on the season for EJ Wan. Yeah, he's pitched more today than he pitched on Tuesday. This is his last batter, as that's upstairs 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch coming up to EJ Wan. And that is popped up right fielder coming in. 3 away. 95 pitches for the Kiwoom starter. Gives up 2, but he is in line for the win as Hanwha once again goes hitless and strands another one. They've stranded 6 so far today, but they've only got 5 hits, ladies and gentlemen. 5 hits, 6 stranded. That is the beauty of the KBO. That'll be it for him. Final line on Hyung Min. 6 innings, 95 pitches, 55 for strikes, 5 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 runs, both of them earned and in line for the win. Hanwha, oops, wrong button. Han Seung-ju, will he come back out is the question. I have to imagine that he should be done. We'll see. Yep, Han Seung-ju is done. Kim Gyu-yeon will come in, which makes a lot of sense because he pitched yesterday. Oh, like I just said, he pitched yesterday, which is a good reason to have him come back out for another inning, I guess. 13 pitches yesterday, 8 for strikes, no hits, no walks, no runs, no anything else. So maybe they're trying to have him come out and replicate that. As he has handed over the pitch comm, which means he is done. That's not a high five, sir. The announcers are saying it's a high five when he grabbed his hand and shook it. Apparently, we're going to have to teach the Korean broadcasters what a high five is. But Son Sung-moon will lead things off for Kiwoom against Kim Gyu-yeon, and that first pitch is in there for a strike. Kim Gyu-yeon yesterday pitched, but on the season, 46 games, 47 innings, 1 win, 3 holds, 6.13 ERA, 7.82 OPS against, and first pitch is strike, and so is the second pitch as he fouls that off. In yesterday, 13 pitches, 8 for strikes. Does struggle with command every once in a while. Does not pitch well when he pitches in back-to-back games. We'll see how he does today. And the 2-3 in the dirt. 1-2. Son Sung-moon, single, run scored, a 3-run shot in the second inning, and yeah, 2 for 3 on the day. And that's going to be a chopper. Beautiful play by the pitcher as he fields it on the run, grabs it, and runs to first to tag the base. Showing that pitchers are athletes, ladies and gentlemen. Pitchers are athletes. As good heads-up play as he knew that An Chi-hong, I don't know what the hell he was doing. An Chi-hong was farther off the bag than the pitcher was. Nobody was there to cover, even if he wanted to throw to somebody. Heads-up play. Kim Gyu-yeon with the first outs. Choi-ju-won now steps in. He singled in his first at-bats and looks at ball one. He's 1 for 3 with a line out to right and a fly out to right. And how about number 3, fly out to right? And the 1-0, that's low. 2-0 is once again Lee Jae-won drops another ball. And fouls that one out of play, 2-1. Kim Gyu-yeon not going with the pitch comm as he's shaking off pitches there. I don't know why the guys don't go with the pitch comm. Like, I just don't understand. He just caught 3 pitches there, apparently, because he shook them all, or he said yes to all of them. As that one is fouled away and makes it 2-2. They really need to get used to playing with the pitch comm. They really need to get used to it. Now is the time to kind of hone in so that you are ready. And that misses inside. 3-2 and full counts. This is the first full count of the day for Kiwoom, I believe. Hanwha has one also. Hanwha walked on their full counts. Yesterday, Kiwoom destroyed Weiss on full counts. Today, the 3-2 pitch, that's chopped foul, ball 4. A reset for another 3-2 pitch. He's gone with a forkball, a fastball, a slider, a slider. What does he throw this time? here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He throws a strike is what that was. Not actually a strike, but when you swing at a pitch in the other batter's box, we'll give you a strike every single time, ladies and gentlemen. Way late on that to see. The ball was almost back to the pitcher by the time he finished swinging at that, and that's 2 away. Go Young-woo steps in. He singled with an RBI in his first at-bat, and his 1 for 3 is that one gets a seam in the zone. 0-1. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Tries to go to the exact same spot, but misses 1-1. Go Young-woo, the current game-winning hits way back in the first inning. 275 on the season for the third baseman. And that's going to be a chopper foul. As Noshiwan seems to be struggling with that right ankle. That ball hit his right ankle and he kind of wobbled away. All right, as the cameraman gives the view of the right ankle. Thank you, cameraman, as that's a swing and a miss. He strikes out 2. Comes in for the second straight day in another 1-2-3 inning as we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Hanwha ready to mount their comeback, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen it in the cards as Kiwoom will now head to the worst bullpen in the league. We'll see. Can they save a 5-run lead with 9 outs? As far as bullpen ERAs, Hanwha second in the league with a 4.92 bullpen ERA, and Kiwoom dead last with a 6.12 ERA. Hanwha's bullpen has really been great coming out of the All-Star break. They definitely one of the tops. Unfortunately, their starters have not been fantastic. I believe they have the number 1 bullpen after the break and the number 10 starters. Which is why, if they don't come back here, they are going to be in 9th place. So on the mound, Kim Dong-wook, 14 games, 12 innings, 1 loss, 1 hold, 7.50 ERA, 9.28 OPS, does not walk anybody, oh my lord, a 1.42 whip, 0.8 walks per 9, that is beautiful. Kim Dong-wook, 0.8 walks per 9, that's unheard of in the KBO. He did pitch on Friday. Came in to clean up the mess after, for some reason, they left the pitcher in his first pitch. That's going to be a 3 tag out, 1 away. And John Jin Hyuk is 0 for 3 on the day. All right, Moon Hyun-bin will step in now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to the warning track in center field in his first at-bats. And it looks, it's ball one outside, 1-0. Lots of changes apparently. No, that's the wrong game. All right, the 1-1 pitch as he fouls that off. All right, 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a bloop. Shortstop back and 2 away. One, 2, 3, 4 little bloop infield bloops. All right, Kim In-wan now steps in. Kim In-wan, 1 for 3 on the day, does have an RBI single, and looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone. 0-1. RBI single back in the 3rd inning that's put Hanwha on the board. Big, huge RBI single there. 250 on the season for the current left fielder. And that's going to be a line out as he drops it. And then looks at it. As that will be an E4, but he will be on first base. That is lined right at the second baseman. Makes a step over, grab, but maybe he lost it in the lights or something. Yeah, he just ducked his head. Almost hit his face. It would have smacked him right in the face if it didn't hit his glove. It hits off the thumb of his glove. And that will be an error. And Kim Tae-yeon now steps in trying to take advantage of this error. It could have got them out of the inning. And suddenly Hanwha's got their best hitter up with a runner on. As that misses, and it's 2-0. So instead of having a 1-2-3 inning, the air allows a runner to reach, and then the first 2 pitches to the next batter are both balls. The 2-0 pitch coming up here, and here we go. That's foul. 2-1. Giants with a big lead. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon. That's upstairs. 3-1. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI single, a ground out to the pitcher, and then also a walk in his last at-bats with 2 outs. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, fouled straight back, ball 4, but that'll run the count full, 3-2. Hanwha has 1 full count on the day, and they walked with no Shiwon to load the bases. We'll see how this one ends up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the 3-2 pitch to the number 3 hitter. And that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman scoops it. Throw in time. And Hanwha leaves another one on base. 7 on the base pass today, despite only having 5 hits. That is what you call talent. We will go to the 8th inning. Kiwoom up 7-2. Looking to add to the lead. Hanwha will attempt to put a stop to that. Who will come out of the bullpen for Hanwha is the biggest question. So those of you that aren't familiar with Hanwha's struggles in weekend baseball in Daejeon, the land of awesomeness, the last time Hanwha won a game on Sunday was, I believe, the 13th of June. So about 2 months ago. They have won 5 games all weekend or all season on Saturday and Sunday at home. The last time they won at home on a Saturday was the 27th of April. And this is the last scheduled home game on the weekend for Hanwha, as they will play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at home, and then on the road for the weekend. And then the next week they will play home, but they will be at their second home, as Isang-gyu will be back on the mound. He pitched yesterday also. So the manager saying, I'm going to go with the guys from yesterday. Once again, a very interesting decision. Stepping in is Wan Sung-ju. He is 3 for 3 today with a single, a home run, and a single. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. Interesting choice to go with the same guy that pitched yesterday. He did pitch well yesterday. Again, the pitchers pitched well. The hitters just didn't hit yesterday, as that one is ripped foul into the exciting zone. A nice grab on the bounce there by the other person. So Isang-gyu yesterday did walk a guy, but 20 pitches, 11 strikes though. Not a lot of strikes, but the 1-2 pitch, that's going to be chopped to Moon Hyun-bin. Grabs it, the toss, 1 away. First time he has been retired all day. All right, Kim Gun-hee steps in now. He also has 2 hits and 2 RBIs on the day, 2 for 3 for him. The only person that doesn't have a hit for Kiwoom is the leadoff hitter, Lee Ju-hyung, who has just destroyed Hanwha this week, and Lee Sung-won, who only has 1 career hit. First pitch, and that's going to be another single. The 3rd single of the day for him, and yeah. All right, well, so much for the 1-2-3. They had 2 straight 1-2-3 innings. Not this one. As there will be a pinch hitter, and it'll be Kim Tae-jin, I think is what they announce. Oh, Kim Tae-jin will pinch hit. And I assume he will take over at short also. All right, so we'll have a pinch hitter. Kim Tae-jin chokes way up on the bat, and first pitch is in there for a strike. And apparently the guy did not hear the ABS system. The second time, I talked about this earlier, they keep having problems with the ABS system hearing. But they're not allowed to actually call. I mean, it was obviously a strike, but they're not allowed to make the call if they don't hear it, which is the announcers. They go, strike one. A little Konglish thrown in on your Sunday as the batter decides he needs some time. So Kim Tae-jin, 233 on the season for the left-hander. And that's going to be a liner to right. He grabs it, throws to first, but it's not in time. Could he have? I feel like he could have gotten that with a good stretch. All right, Pak Chu-hong, a single, a strikeout, a ground out, and 1 for 3 on the day for the left fielder. Lee Sang-gyu, 2 outs now, 7 pitches only, and again, trying to keep it close for Hanwha in their last 6 outs. That's misses outside 1-0. .111 on the season for the left-hander as he looks at ball 2 outside again. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lee Sang-gyu, pitch number 10 of the inning. Righty versus lefty. Pak Chu-hong, 1 for 3 on the day. And ball 3. Yesterday, Lee Sang-gyu did also have a walk. Again, he 20 pitches, 11 strikes, so 9 of those were balls. Not the most elegant in the command department, but that's ball 4. Just walked the number 9 hitter, who's in 111 on the season. That, I believe, is the first walk for Hanwha. First walk that Hanwha has given up today. The mound visit from E.J. Won. I wonder if they're discussing dinner plans. 11 pitches, 6 of them strikes, 5 of them balls. So about the same as yesterday. All right, Lee Ju-hyung, 0 for 4 today. Looking for his first hit of the day, a deep ground ball in his last at-bat, but not able to beat it out. It's 289 on the season for the center fielder, and that's ball 1. Oh, and it hit him. I think it hit his foot. Yep, right off the foot. All right, and now the bases are loaded. Lee Sang-gyu. And that's going to bring up Im Byung-uk. Im Byung-uk, 1 for 4 on the day. did have a home run on Friday. And again, playing with fire here. As that one also misses. He's now thrown 13 pitches, 7 of them for balls. And throwing the same guys out from yesterday, Lee Sang-gyu is not the most consistent, as that one is fouled out of play, 1-1. I don't remember the last time that Lee Sang-gyu pitched 2 games in a row. He doesn't pitch very often. He really only pitches in blowouts. So he has pitched in a few close games, but generally he doesn't pitch in close games. And that's chopped foul, also 1-2. And the pitch outside at 2-2. The second strike, the one that he fouled off, was also a ball, but so he is struggling big time with his command here. 16 pitches, 32 home runs on the career for the right fielder, 0 grand slams, however. As he calls time and wants to rethink about his career home run lacking a grand slam. So here comes I wish he's leaning way in like he can't see anything. Would love to see some pitch comm action. And that's a swing and a miss. He leaves the bases loaded. And both teams have left the bases loaded. And a 7 on. Hanwha will go to the bottom of the 8th. They're down 7-2. Looking to maybe score some runs. Maybe? Might be a good idea to do. But what do I know? It's a big strikeout there. Im Byung-woo strikes out with the bases loaded on a ball. 2 balls he swung at, and that's at-bats that would have put him on first with an RBI. Hanwha also a big leaving of the bases loaded with Chen Sung popping up. Alright, so we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Kim Tae-jin stays in over at shorts. Kim Dong-wook stays on the mound. Hanwha will have No Shiwon leading things off here in the bottom of the 8th. So they will have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. .282 on the season for No Shiwon. A walk today, 0 for 2. And looks, it's ball 1. All right, the 1-0 pitch misses outside. 2-0. Hanwha needs some base runners. Down 5, 6 outs left. They did use their closer yesterday for 4 outs. And the 2-0, he lets it go right down the middle for a strike. All right, the 2-1. Swings. It's pitch. Didn't even peel down to first. The home plate umpire said, no, he went. Let's check the replay. Oh, yeah, it definitely went. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Noshiwan, and way up high. Ball 3. That'll run the count full. Noshiwan, full count earlier today. That was his walk. We'll see if he can earn another walk. Again, Hanwha needs base runners. Any way they can get him. And that is fouled away. And chops that one foul, and another 3-2 pitch. You have to wonder how long they're going to go with Kim Dong-wook. Elsewhere in the Kiwoom bullpen, they don't have a lot. Kim Sung-gi pitched yesterday, but he pitched fantastic, multiple innings. Kim Sung-min has pitched both games already this week, or this weekend. That is a strike 3 looking, not particularly a ball that even I would not swing at. And they are down to 5 outs. Kim Yeon-ju has not pitched for this series, the right-hander. Now, Choi Hyun-sung now steps in. He is 0 for 3. Popped up to the first baseman, flew out to center, and lined out to the shortstop and looks at strike 1. Elsewhere, let's see, Kim Yuna, I believe, is now a starter. Yes. Moon Sung-hyun could definitely pitch, as that's a swing and a miss, an 0-2. So Moon Sung-hyun, I imagine, will be coming in pretty soon. Kim Dong-wook, they're going to go upstairs against Choi In-sung. He lifts it into center field, and that's 2 away. Hanwha down to 4 outs left. 4 outs, 5 runs. Easy peasy. Eagles squeezy. All right, An Chi-hong now steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He had a walk in his last at-bat, though. And that misses way outside in the other batter's box. 1-0 to the Hanwha current first baseman. Alright, 2 straight games with a home run. Needs another one here as he looks at strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. 1-1. Readjust his batting gloves because they came loose while he was holding the bats. And of the 1-1 pitch. Bounced in the dirt. 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch to An Chi-hong. Number 3 swings, chops that to shorts. Deep in the hole, the throw, the stretch. What a defensive display on that. Way deep in the hole for the shortstop who just came in. A throw, a massive stretch as he's laying on the ground. And not good positioning as he steps out to seconds, but the throw is up the right field line, but he makes the play anyway. And we will go to the 9th inning. 9th inning coming up. Who comes out for Hanwha to pitch? Let's make a guess, shall we? Pak Sang-hwan? Ji-hyun-sung? Would they bring out the closer when they're down 5? No. Kim So-hyun? Jang Ji-soo. Oh, he wasn't even showing up on my thing. So Jang Ji-soo, who also just came up yesterday, he will come out to the mound. Jang Ji-soo, some of you may remember, as he was the pitcher who loaded the bases and was crying in the dugouts. One of the big, huge things that made the fans turn against the previous manager was that's game. It was very obvious he had nothing. It was, I mean, he had thrown 30-something pitches in that inning. He was dripping in sweats. He had nothing. And they finally took him out and sent him to the second league the next day. So Jang Ji-soo, 11 games, 11 innings, 12.27 ERA, 965 OPS, 245 WHIP, strikes outs 6.6 per 9, but walks 7.4 per 9. But like I said, those numbers are very, I want to say, not inflated, but kind of rough. As Sung Moon will lead things off, looks at ball 1. While the numbers are what they are inflated because of that one outing. As that ball isn't even attempted to be caught by the catcher. So he had 2 straight outings on the 4th of May against Kia. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, walked 3, and then his very next outing is the outing I'm talking about, as that one is in there for a strike. 1 inning against Lotte, 5 hits, 2 walks, gave up 7 runs, 6 of them earned. And that's where his inflated numbers come from. We'll see how he does now that he's back up, as that his first pitch is lined into right field, and that's going to be at least a double. And a leadoff double in his 3rd hit of the day. He's just a triple shy of the triple. Jang Ji-soo is young, 24 years old. Came up with Kia in 2019. All right, Chejuan now bounces that first one in the dirts in 1-0. Chejuan 0 for 3 on the, or sorry, 1 for 4 on the day. Singled in his first at bat, a line to right, a fly to right, and a strikeout in his last at bat. I don't believe he has hit well against Hanwha all season. So, 237 against Hanwha on the season coming into today's game. It looks it's ball 2, 2-0. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch to the Kiwoom cleanup hitter. And a swing and a miss. 2 straight strikeouts for that man, and Jang Ji-soo gets a strikeout. A big hook and curve. That's going to bring up Go Young-woo, 1 for 4 on the day also. A single, a fly out to center, a ground out to third, and a strikeout in his last at-bats. We'll see what he does here. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. All right, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch way up in the zone. A beautiful high fastball. Like I've been asking for every single day. All right, the 0-2. Way outside, in the other batter's box, right on cue. And if I was a hitter against Hanwha, facing the same side, as here comes, he sets way up again, and that's a swing and a miss at a pitch up in the zone again. 2 strikeouts for that man. And if I was a batter against Hanwha, and so if I'm a right-handed batter facing a right-handed pitcher and I fall behind 0-2, I'm not, like, the amount of times that they throw the next pitch immediately in the other batter's box is about 90 to 95%. Same with the lefties. You know, when a lefty gets ahead 0-2, that is a strike at the top of the zone. As a lefty gets ahead, 0-2, the next pitch against another lefty is almost always in the other batter's box. And the 0-1 pitch, that's in there for strike, 0-2. All right, so we now have 0-2, and we have a lefty versus a righty, though. Oftentimes, this is not going to be the case where they throw it in the other batter's box, because a lefty is not going to be seeing something come across the plate. But they set up way, way outside still, and miss outside as the catcher tries to frame a pitch that is called by ABS. as he has to readjust his hat. I believe the pitch comm is inside. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Can he get 3 strikeouts in this inning? And doesn't get him to go. 2-2. Won Sung-ju, 3 for 4 on the day. A single, a home run, a single in his first game against Hanwha this week. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's fouled. Ball boy. Air on the ball boy. Come on, ball boy. Lazy, one-handed that right off of the heel of your glove. Bounced into the field of play. We have got to clean that up, ball boy. All right, the 2-2 pitch way upstairs, 3-2. We have got to clean that up, right field, ball boy. That was unexcusable, lazy defense there. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch, runner on seconds. Misses, walks him. It's all right. No big deal. No big deal. Jang Ji-soo, you got this. Kim Gun-hee steps in now. He's 3 for 4 also. All right, here we go. Kim Gun-hee. 3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 RBIs, and the first pitch drops him down. Did he go? And he went as he goes around on a pitch that almost takes him out. He went to try to swing, and he didn't go. He did not go, but the first base umpire called the swing. And that's upstairs, 1-1. First base and third base umpires all season have been... They constantly miss those calls on the swings. And it's not just one every once in a while. It's a lot of them. And the 1-1 pitch, that's fouled off as he almost falls as he whips the bat back around. Again, the first and third base umpires, they miss a call once a game on check swings. Again, next year, I imagine that it is going to be reviewable. Not a big deal in a 7-2 game yet, as that is also fouled away and stays 1-2. But those decisions down at first and third have cost a couple teams games where it would have been a walk. I believe there was 1 or 2 that it would have been a walk that walked in a run. But once again, the 1-2 pitch from Jang Ji-soo, and that's going to be a ground ball. Wong Young-mook grabs it, throws to second in time. 3 away. Hanwha will come up in the bottom of the 9th. The 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up, looking for 5 runs as they strand at 2 more. That's 9. And Hanwha's bullpen has been fantastic this series. How fantastic? well, let's look at Friday's game. Hanwha's bullpen came in, pitched 5.1 innings, gave up 2 runs. So we got, what do I say, 5.1 innings. Then yesterday they pitched 2 innings, gave up 0 runs. And then today they've come in and they've pitched 5 innings and they've given up 0 runs. So they have pitched 12.1 innings this series and given up 2 runs. 2 runs this series, given up in 12.1 innings. By the Hanwha bullpen. We'll come to the bottom of the ninth. Hanwha, can they make the comeback at home? I talked to Kenny about this a little bit last night. Hanwha has 3 walk-off wins on the season. Ju Sung-woo comes in for the save. 5-run save, 11 saves on the season, 4.97 ERA, pitched yesterday. We'll see what he does today. Just wants to get it over with, wants to get it done, wants to get back up to Seoul. Ryu Hyun-jin? All right. Ryu Hyun-jin should be pitching for Hanwha on Tuesday. So, yeah, do I like Tuesday's pitcher? Yes. Who will pitch for the issues are going to be who he faces. He faces ends. I'll get to it in the my recap after the game here as Wang Young-mook looks at ball 1-0. Wang Young-mook on the day, 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run scored, a fly out to left, and the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be a chopper to the second baseman that grabs it, throws to first. And 1 away. Hanwha, 2 outs left to make some magic. That's going to bring up EJ Wan. I imagine that they're going to have a pinch hitter here. Iwan Suk will come in. Makes sense. They bring in the 240 hitter to pinch hit for the 290 hitter. And that misses outside. I'm not going to change that because it's going to have to be changed again on Tuesday. 2 video on the season for Iwan Suk.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, they know. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1-1 to the pinch hitter, Iwan Suk. We'll see if they have another pinch hitter after this. John Jin-hyuk now. And that's outside, ball 2. It is interesting they go with the righty here, you know, a righty on the mound, a righty, instead of one of the lefties that they have on the bench. I admit I don't know a lot about the other teams. Lefties hit 284 against them, and righties hit 265. So lefties hit better against them. So Iwan Suk, on the other hand, let's check his righty-lefty split, shall we? Against righty hits, that's An Chi-hong. So against righties, he hits 246. Against lefties, he hits 256. So not too much of a difference in splits. Just not a really Hanwha. Hanwha is batting. Iwan Suk, the number 8 spots. It's he's pinch hitting. So right to the 250. Whoa, way upstairs. 3-2 runs the count full. All right, the 3-2 pitch to the pinch hitter. That's ball 4, and Hanwha's got the first base runner of 5 that they need. And that's going to bring up John Jin Hyuk, the center fielder, 0 for 3 on the day. But we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Ito Yoon will pinch hit here. And looks, it's ball 1. Again, this closer pitched yesterday. Not only did he pitch yesterday, he also pitched 4 out. So he ended up with a 4-out save yesterday. 18 pitches. Did walk 1, but no hits, as that one is way outside also. 2-0 as Hanwha will walk their way around the bases if they need to make the comeback. Ito Yoon, 263 on the season for the Hanwha shortstop slash second baseman slash third baseman. Swings and fouls that one off. 2-1. All right. This game is not over. This is the KBO, ladies and gentlemen. All right. The 2-1 pitch from the Kiwoom closer in to close it out with a 5-run lead. And that's also fouled away. 2-2. Pitch number 13 right there from Ju Sung-woo, lately the Kiwoom closer. They do have other arms in the bullpen that I'm surprised they haven't gone with that 5-run lead. Let him come in and get the last 1 or 2 outs. But who knows? All right, the 2-2 pitch, another foul on a pitch way up near his neck. And they finally realized they were on TV, and now they'll never be the same. All right. And fouls, that's one, pops it up. Third baseman over in foul territory, 2 away. And Hanwha is down to their last out. But luckily, it is the man that we call Mr. Clutch, Moon Hyun Bin. And that's first pitch fouled away. Moon Hyun Bin 0 for 2 on the day, took over at second base as they removed Peraza for a reason. Did not look like the manager was happy with Peraza, whatever it was. Does not look like Peraza is happy playing right now despite Hanwha winning. as the 0-1 pitch, that's lined foul. So again, Peraza came to Hanwha, was kind of recruited by Sanchez. If you guys remember, Sanchez is from Venezuela. Peralta is also from Venezuela. Sanchez is no longer on the team as he was replaced by Weiss after being injured. Pena started the league, so he was also, a Dominican from that has been with Hanwha for a while. He started the season, so both of the guys that Peralta started the season with are gone. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I have to imagine that his fellow countrymen being gone might have something to do with it. Obviously, Barria is on the team still. He's a Spanish speaker, as I also believe Peralta speaks English, as Nick has said that he's heard him speaking English. So obviously Spanish is his first language, being a Venezuelan, and Barria speaks Spanish, being from Panama. So I do not know if Weiss speaks Spanish, as that one is lifted and off the wall, and that's going to be at least a double, as he's going to run over into third base, and he's safe. As he's safe, but they're going to video replay this, and 1 run will score. We will see, as that was off the top of the wall in the left field. It looked like, I thought it was foul. It just kept floating and floating and floating. Moonhyun Bin. That I don't know. Possible. Never make the first or last out at third, and he has made the safe. Oh, wow. Bad defense once again. Didn't leave the glove on. If he leaves the glove on him, he is definitely out. Again, awful fundamentals by KBO infielders where they don't leave the tag on the player. I mean, definitely has a double, maybe a triple here. He is safe on the field, so that makes a little bit of difference. Not a whole lot, but Iwan Suk scores for sure. So it's either a 7-3 game with a runner on third, or a 7-3 game and it's over. So he's at least got a double, maybe a triple. We will see, as we're trying to see on the replay. It's so difficult to see. And they call him out. The umpires want to go home. You made the last out at third. And that'll be it for Hanwha. As Hanwha falls, not only do they lose the game, they lose the series and more if things continue. So Hanwha, once again, no good, nothing good from Barria as the starter. Only went 4 innings. The bullpen once again pitched amazing. Another 5 innings from them in the bullpen. They gave up nothing. Thank you, Mary Kate, for always tuning in. I'll be back Tuesday. If you give me just a few minutes, I will go over my Tuesday thoughts. So Hanwha, they once again, that middle of the lineup, no Shiwan, 0 for 3. Chaeun Sung, 0 for 3. 0 for 4. An Ji Hong, 0 for 3. They get hits from the bottom of the lineup, but nothing at the top. They get hold up, Mary Kate, I wouldn't do that if I were you. nothing from John Jin Hyuk again. Peraza ended up getting removed. I think he's going to have a little bit of time off, whether they send him down to the second league to get his timing and everything back. I'm not sure, but it does not look good for Peraza. I think the coach is finally upset with that. And maybe they'll actually do a ideal lineup. Again, Kim Tae-yeon should be leading off. He has the highest on-base percentage on the team. He should be leading off. Let him get on for the guys behind him. But for some reason, this manager still manages like it's 2005 instead of 2024. So, he's going to do what he does. Whether or not that would help that much, I don't know if it'll help that much if your starter's giving up 7 runs. So, who knows? But Hanwha loses the series. They will have a losing series against Kiwoom. Not only that, but Hanwha is now... Not only did they lose today... Lotte is actually winning 9-6 against KT, which means Lotte will move up to 8th. Hanwha will move down to 9th. And not only that, Hanwha will only be 1.5 games up from the last spot. And because Kiwoom has a better record than Hanwha, they would actually be in 9th as Hanwha would be in 10th if their actual winning percentages match. Kiwoom doesn't have any ties, so it's very difficult for that to happen. But the winning percentage, if they are the same, Hanwha would actually be in 10th because Kiwoom has won the season series. Now, as far as Tuesday, Mary Kate was asking about Tuesday. Ryu Hyun-jin should be on the mound against Hanwha. But, again, Hanwha can't score when Ryu Hyun-jin is pitching. They have had a couple times where they did. But, they will also face Enz. Enz is a left-handed hitter, or a left-handed pitcher. Especially it is very, very important because it's not like the MLB where they have the draw now. The last player or the last team gets the first pick the following year. Especially important to finish farther because the last couple years, the higher picks, the big pitchers in the KBO or in Korea have gone straight to the MLB. So Wang Jun-seo was the first pick in last year's draft, but he was actually the 3rd or 4th highest ranked player because the other guys, one guy signed with the Dodgers as an international free agent, another guy signed with the Red Sox as an international free agent. So it is really, really important because the KBO or the Korean players are very, very, very top heavy. So not getting one of the first 3 picks is a very big deal as the drop off is massive. So, back to Tuesday's game. It should be Enz against Hanwha. He is 1-0. He's pitched 2 games. He actually beat Ryu Hyun-jin in the opening game, opening day. But Hanwha cannot beat left-handed pitchers. Not only that, but Hanwha cannot beat left-handed pitchers at home. They are very, very, very bad against left-handed pitchers at home. So whether or not they can beat LG at home with a lefty on the mound, I don't know. They have a winning record against LG this year. They're 5-4 against LG this year, but LG has been playing way better. I find it difficult to ever pick Hanwha to win against a lefty. Hanwha does have a much better bullpen, but again, if Hanwha can't score, they just faced the worst bullpen in the league and didn't score very much. So who knows? I would not be taking Hanwha or LG, actually, either one of those teams. I would find something else to try to become rich with. But thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. As always, I will... yes, they do, but they don't. So up until this year, the Hanwha cheerleaders, at least the Hanwha cheerleaders, only went to the away Seoul games. This year, starting this year, the cheerleaders go to every away weekend game. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know any of the... I know who the cheerleaders are, and I would say the Hanwha cheerleaders know who I am just from being at the games all the time. But yeah, they're all like 20. They're all like 20 years old, so that's about all. So, but anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Until then.